All the decadent horrors I have seen pale in comparison to that final, crowning thing. I could not look, nor could I look away.
Well, what did he do? You gotta do one of the... Did he close one eye? Hello everyone, welcome back to some more Let's Play Modded Darkest Dungeon. Just in case you've arrived here without watching any other videos, know that this is a modded version of the original game. I am working on a mod to tweak the game and make it tougher than the vanilla without making it... taking a different direction, we will say, from what the actual Red Hook developers are doing. Red Hook's stance on mods are down below, and you can go ahead and take a look at that. And we're going to take a look at the occultist who arrived in our carriage a little bit and go over his differences. And then we'll see if there's anyone else worth keeping, and then we'll go adventuring. Okay, so let's get started with this. So we have an occultist, Dreux, and I don't like Fear of Eldritch on him at all. But as long as we don't have him actually go to the cove or weld, it will be okay. We can send him to the Warrens, which is mostly beasts, and we can also send him to the ruins if we want. I can also look to get rid of this a little later, or drop him for a different occultist. So let's take him.
To fight the abyss, one must know it.
And who else is here? Another Crusader. Torn Rotator. Do not want you. Fragile. Ooh, these are good. Those are good. But I don't like Fragile at all. I don't like taking that hit, so no, we will not take Morton. Demomania. Lycophobia. Oh, that's very nice. She'd be perfect for the cove, which is where I need to go. But then who wouldn't come with me? Evasive. Wow, my Hellions are incredible. They have great positive quirks. We could take another Hellion with me. That would mean that the next spot would have to go to the Abomination or a Grave Robber or a Mercenary. We'll take her with us. At least we'll add her to the roster.
Barbaric rage and unrelenting savagery make for a powerful ally.
Okay, and now we'll cover the changes I've done to the occultist. So, the Sacrificial Stab remains unchanged, I believe, from its original. Abyssal Artillery, the damage mod is now negative 25%. I don't know what it was originally. I think it might have been negative 40. I'm not sure, but I increased the damage it did. I'm pretty sure I've done this. Weakening Curse now is a flat minus 25% damage at all levels. But now it adds an accuracy penalty to it as well, with minus 10. This is what Weakening Curse used to be ages ago, back when the game first, I think when the game first came out, and I really liked it as such. So it is such again. I have also lowered the damage mod from negative, I think it was negative 90 or 80 to negative 70, so it does a little bit more damage as well. Weird Reconstruction no longer bleeds the target. Instead, the target has a 75% chance to gain 4 stress. Every other level, that stress increases by 1 point. So it's 5 at level 3, and then 6 at level 5. And of course the heal goes up. Vulnerability Hex now also does damage, just like Weakening Curse does. Looks like it does a slightly bit less. I want them both being the same, so I'm going to alter that. And now it adds a prot effect, and the dodge debuff is less than what it used to be. I think it was like 18 at the start. So this gives Vulnerability Hex, actually makes the target more vulnerable. Hands of the Abyss was altered so that you can use it from the 2nd or 3rd position. Its damage mod was lowered to negative 50. It still does a decent crit. It still applies a torch penalty, and the occultist takes stress damage now when he uses it. I've never used Hands of the Abyss in the normal game because it requires the occultist being on the 2nd or 1st position. That is way too much risk for me. So I wanted it used in the 3rd spot. But I needed a penalty for it because it's too good in the 3rd spot. And I think this little bit of stress this gives probably balances it out. Demon's Pull remains exactly the same. I don't think I altered this at all. I can't remember. Was it usable from the 2nd position before? I can't remember. But I don't believe I altered it any other way. His camping skills have seen quite a bit of work since the last time we saw them. So he still has Abandoned Hope, that's exactly the same. Dark Ritual has been changed completely. This one used to heal a target by 33%, and then... Or it used to heal a target by some percentage, and then lower your torch by 33% after the camp was done. So, now what it does is it grants him a stress resistance buff. He gains dodge and accuracy, and everyone else suffers a a stress debuff in the group. Dark Strength. I think I upped the stress damage it does to 15, or I made it 15, and that companion's damage is 20, increases. An Unspeakable Commune makes it so that he gains 10% crit and +3 speed. This used to be +5 speed only. And all the companions suffer a 10% stress debuff again. So I like the idea of having a character who had a lot of nice abilities, but using them required you taking stress damage to take advantage of them. So I reworked the Occultist in that fashion. Okay. I also have changed the Book of Rage to be a flat 15% damage bonus, but you suffer a -5 accuracy penalty. So this will probably be good with a character who has high accuracy, like a Gravedigger. Probably not so great on your already low, horrible hitting Leper. I would like to take it with me to where we're going, and I would like to go to the Cove. So to that end, I think we'll attach this to Touchette. Touchette already has decent abilities. She has... Well, actually she doesn't. I meant to give this to Estany. So we'll give it to her instead. Because she has If It Bleeds, whose accuracy is 85. Oh, then again, Touchette, while we're in there, has +10 accuracy. She could really benefit from that the most. So we'll give this to her, and we will give this to Arden. Very new. Hellion. Now we're going to the Cove, which means I don't really want to bring Drux with us. We're going to bring Mika Merriman. And I've renamed a few other people. Oh, I forgot to rename my Arbalest, though. We'll do that later. So we now have... Oh, maybe I didn't rename them. I thought I'd renamed them. Alright, well, hold on. We'll be right back. Okay, so that should do it. So we have Imperialist 11 as a Crusader, and one who thinks he's a Paladin, which makes perfect sense, because he really likes the Paladins in his Templar Battle Force Let's Play. John Kreese, I've added you as a Highwayman. Here you are. You're going to be the one who absolutely hates people and likes to hit things a lot. You also have Fast Healer, which doesn't really help us too much, but the +1 speed is nice. We have Sylvanita, who's... I can't fit your last name in here, Miss Harrigan, but here you are, so welcome aboard. And I think that was the only 3 who have definitely done at least one rank 1 mission. So the rest of us are either level 1 or have only done the getting up to from level 0 to level 1. Alright, so let's go and embark. And we need crests. So we are going to the Cove. And we get another... Oh, we'll just sell this one. We get a diseased herb, which I'm not really interested in keeping. Yeah, we don't need another one. We've already got one. I could give 2 to Fed Costa, but she already has a huge disease resistance going on, so I don't really need to worry about that. Alright, so let's go ahead and bring Touchette. I'd like to bring another level 0 with me, but Drix's will be terrible in here. Plucknet really wants to be in the ruins for his first mission. I don't like taking 2 of the same class when I go someplace either, so I'd rather not bring Estany. Plus, I can just drop her if we end up with a Grave Robber and a Merc in order to... Because I don't want to really take 3 of the same class unless I absolutely... Well, I like to have 1 of each class in my roster if possible. So this means I'm taking 3 people who are at least level 1. So I would like to bring Fed Costa with us. So I guess we will do that, because you can cure any bleeds we pick up. We will bring a healer. Oh, you have a Cove Adventurer. So sure, Mika Merriman can come along. She needs to be in the second position. She's going to take a pounding up there with Seaward Slash worry. We'll bring her up there anyway at the moment. And then we need someone in the final rank. My Arbalest is recovering. I could... Okay. We could bring Jux with us. He can heal. He can always just simply heal. Good Lord knows he won't be doing anything else back there. No, it's really a mistake to bring him. Who else would I want to bring? You... Okay. We can bring Deverix with us. He can have a chance to get rid of some stress. Hound's Harry will work on all the enemies. He's got a decent accuracy with Hound's Rush, and he can hit the last rank, so sure. We'll go with this at the moment. We can always swap these two's positions if we need to during the battle as well. Alright, so let's bring enough food to at least get 2 food checks. I would like to bring 3 shovels, because 1 for a blockade, 2 for chests we might find in this place. We don't really need the anti-venom, so we're going to skip it. We will bring, I think, 1 bandage. We're going to bring 4 medicinal herbs with us. I think a single key, 1 holy water, and we'll bring a stack of torches. Let's bring 1 more medicinal herb. And okay, I think that's good. Actually, you know what? I won't bring the holy water. Instead, we'll bring a little more food with us. Alright, let's get going. I haven't sent out a single death squad yet, although I have dropped people from my party. Still have not encountered the Collector. Still haven't also bumped into any madmen.
These salt-soaked caverns are teeming with pelagic nightmares. They must be flushed out.
So we have 1 level 0, which is why she has 20 stress in this place. Alright, let's get started. That contains loot. Another torch and 300 bucks. I have no idea what... So, I have looked at the files for the Collector and the Madman, and I don't know quite how the Collector spawns. He's not in any...
Ambushed by foul invention.
I will burn that one away. Not on my Vestal. I don't know what causes him to spawn, other than it's 65% of something. I don't know what that means. I have no idea what 65... So I can see that to get the Collector to spawn, 65% of something has to happen. Or I have to be carrying 65% of something in my inventory. I don't know what that is that he's looking for, but so far we've been lucky not to encounter him. Okay, we can go over the changes I've done to these guys. So I don't think I altered the Pelagic Guardian in any way. He still has a high prot. I've attempted to lower that prot to 25 instead of 33, but we'll see as we go on. I've lowered the damage a Drowned Thrall does. He does crazy damage at all the levels at which you find him. So I've lowered his damage, I think his max damage by 2. I did the same thing for Seaward Slash that the Pelagic Grouper used to do. He now is much more toned down to the, like everyone else. He used to do 5 through 9, I think, or maybe 5 through 10. He now does 5 through 8 or 5 through 7. And the Shaman I didn't change at all. He felt pretty well. By the way, a level 5 Grouper, it does like 23 points of damage with a non-crit on Seaward Slash. That's ridiculous. So I've lowered him at all the levels. Alright, let's get started. So let's start by... I'm actually going to start with a Plague Grenade. Then I'm going to need to kill the Drowned Thrall. I need to kill the Drowned Thrall.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
If it's still alive at the beginning of its second turn, it will... Oh, wow. That was a lot of damage. Oh wow, focusing on my level 0. I guess that makes sense. That the AI tends to want to do that. He will now die when he activates. Start healing her a little bit.
Her death by inches.
Cure that bleed off her.
The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
Keep her up. Cure that. Gonna do some damage to him. Oh, this is the dodge debuff one. Oh, and these still last 2 rounds. I need to alter that. Let's use it again.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Oh, it does last 3 rounds. Okay, good.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
We have a key. This is probably the only time we'll get to use it. You don't need to use keys in the hallways. Some crests and 2 portraits.
Another mariner, another misfortune.
We're gonna swap positions of these 2 for a little bit in order to heal. I have to kill this one first. Again, ground troll has to be killed. In fact, I need it dead so much that I'm going to use a dog treat for this fight.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Let's try a judgment. It'll heal her. Actually, no, she's going to take a lot of damage. Let's keep my front line healed. Then I'm going to shout. Keep them both stunned for 1 round. Then I'm going to use a Noxious Blast on... I should use it on him, but... actually, yeah, we'll use it on him. 5% higher chance to hit. Now this one. We'll have to kill that one next. Played around a little. Oh, well, he gets to go. Ooh, wow, good dodge.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
We'll heal you next round of that. We'll use a bleed out. But he'll still die anyway from the blight. Let's... Oh no, let's heal. Bleed effect. Oh, good for him. Good for him. He'll still die anyway. No, he won't. No, he just barely won't die. Now he'll die.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
You're next, Mr. Shaman. Oh, you missed! This gives me a free round. I will do a tiny bit of healing then. Oh, or I won't. I don't want to pass.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Still can't use the... Oh, hold on. There was something in there. We have another shovel. We'll use it here. Ah, that was the cost of the shovel. That wasn't worth it. I mean, I'm glad to get the money back, but... Ugh. Oh, we can now... do this again. We have plenty of medicinal herbs. We'll use one here. Hey, another shovel! Awesome. And some food. We could use that food. Again, Drown Thrall has to be killed first. I'm actually going to stun Shaman, stuff him stressing us out at the start. He'll heal him. Oh, maybe he won't heal him. I have to get lucky to go before the shaman, though.
Slowly.
Oh!
Gently.
We'll have to get unlucky to go before the
This
shaman.
is how a life is taken. Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
Didn't think that would actually kill him. Oh, but I am using the book. I'm using the book. We have an extra shovel. Oh. But she keeps it. She's gonna keep it. Oh no. That was bad, gambler. Oh, that's simply wonderful. I'm glad it works. I'm so glad it works. I'm so glad it works. Oh, God. And I wasn't paying attention. I used her to disarm the trap. Oh, man. That was a ruby. That was a ruby. I like that change a lot. I like it. Alright, let's keep... Actually, we're going to eat here. Tiny bit. Oh, we still have 2 shovels. Can use one here now. Aha! Some crests, a gem, and some deeds. Hello, brigands. Stun. Back to the start. Ah, but I'm gonna get rid of the AoE damage first. Still try it. Oof. Oh, that's awkward. Here in the front. It's like I can't heal from the other spot. Begin plague grenading them. Wow, good for them. Good for them. Don't let that dodge debuff on you.
Exposed to a killing blow.
Deal some of the damage he's taking. At least the corpse is going to burn away as well. Maybe he'll die from the poison? Yes, he will. Stop the blade from hitting me. Oh, by the way, when it comes to the stall mechanic in this game, I didn't disable it. I just made it such that it can't do anything when it happens. But my characters will still say something to the effect of that it occurred. So far, we haven't seen the stall mechanic actually happen. Which means I'm playing the game, hopefully, the way it's supposed to be played. Wow. He does not like her at all.
monster's size has no intrinsic merit, unless inordinate exsanguination be considered a virtue.
Don't need that. Stress heals received. Stress damage. That is so difficult to read. That is so difficult to read, Red Hook. I think what this is saying is that if your torch is above 25, you take less stress damage. But the moment you fall below, you begin taking more. Right, I'm actually going to swap so I can do heal duty with Mika Merriman. Grouper's gotta be killed first. Reach her for damage, so we should be okay there. Let's use a plague grenade. Well, not doing a whole lot of damage to the grouper. Wow, they are gonna kill her. Oh! Use Octosensus from the third spot. I did not realize that. That's interesting. Let's keep that gone. We might lose her right here. And we just have 2 of these guys left. So in the base game, they've changed it such that when these guys are present, if there's the only thing left, they can never activate the stall mechanic. Just as a heads up. I don't think I've altered that, but it doesn't matter anyway. The stall mechanic has been neutered in this mod of mine. Maybe they'll change it back to being something different later. I certainly hope so. Oh, well, that's awkward. I don't want the dodge penalty. I'm smacking them. Their AI looks a little different. They're not using their shield guard at all. They're just pummeling me. I'll have to make sure I didn't mess something up on their game file, so I don't think I did.
A powerful blow.
The heals from this massive damage my poor group has taken.
Precision and power.
I'll keep this bit for later. Holy crap, you're freaking kidding me. Cure his bleed, at least. Cure himself. We can cure our front line.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Now we gotta drop the stuff, so we'll drop the bandage. Wow. Okay. What do I want to keep? The disease resist is nice, but I don't need it. I could use the busts, so we'll take the busts. Do I actually want to leave money behind? We've only got 1 citrine. Oh, they could stack enough, but we'll drop the citrine. Odds of me getting another 4 of them are low. We still have another room battle to do. Let's keep going. So far, this feels about right. We're beat up, even though we have a dedicated healer, and we have someone who can heal himself. We've gotten a decent amount of stress on my peoples, too. $50? take it. It's not like I'm not gonna take it.
The light, the promise of safety.
Oh, by the way, this thing can disease you. It's got like a 15% chance when it uses one of its abilities that it can disease you. I thought that was interesting to learn. I didn't realize that was something that could happen before. I need to heal her now because this grouper can target her with spearfishing. Let's use a plague grenade. Okay, good. It does still work. They have changed the way the AI functions a little bit in the Inhuman Bondage patch. I do not know how it's been altered. I've never attempted to alter the AI of this game. It still hurt him, though. But AoE is... Oh, that sucked. Oh, but they all have good bleed resistance, so... Do it again, it actually puts some damage on him. Thankfully, we haven't been crit a whole lot in this quest. Once so far. That does a lot more damage than I remember it doing. Alright, we need to heal. Taking way too much damage up there. He'll die next round. He'll die next round as well. So I don't need to do any damage this round. We can just heal up.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
We won't take the torches with us. And we're done. I'd like to see what's in the hallway up ahead anyway. And we can eat, because this is the final spot. Okay, we don't need to do that fight. I'm not going to take the risk, because I don't want to encounter the Collector, because I don't think this group can handle him. But there's a curio there. Let's see what that curio is. Not a group of coral. Okay, but we have a single shovel. Let's eat our food. Let's move up a tiny bit first. Actually, let's move up all the way to here.
At last, wholesome marine life can flourish. If indeed there is such a thing.
I doubt it. I seriously doubt it. Oh no, it's a lot of quirks. Alright, let's see what happens. Our new Hellion is afraid of beasts, like everyone else in my entire group, but gained +5 accuracy. Wow, she made up for her book. She learned how to compensate for that. It's awesome. Mika is now also afraid of people. Fed Costa really likes killing things. And Davarex, you don't like being moved around. Okay, not all terrible. Let's go back to town. We're getting lots of phobias with this group.
I remember days when the sun shone and laughter could be heard from the tavern.
Ryla engaged in pleasures of the flesh and recovered 81 stress. Savagini gambled and lost a trinket, losing the critical stone I had just given her. She also recovered 55 stress. John Kreese meditated and recovered 56 stress. Sylvanita underwent effective quirk treatment and removed fear of beasts. Touche is now level 1. And last week I didn't upgrade anything. Okay, so we need to start improving the sanitarium. So we're going to up the patient cells.
The front line of this war is not in the dungeon, but rather inside the mind.
I need more busts, so we're probably going to the ruins next. I don't want to spend any crests, because I would like to upgrade this again. So we come back, people will be covering, I'll be getting rid of stuff, and we will be going to the next adventure. But I guess, you know what, on screen, we can sell these trinkets. Yeah, notice that the amount they're worth is significantly less for these two. They're not worth nearly as much as they used to be. I'm still going to sell this. I don't like this. I could use the money more anyway. Alright everyone, I'll see you in the next video. Thank you guys for watching. Take care.